Yo, welcome, everybody. Welcome to season 2 of Kingdom Conversations. I am your host, Jay Hen, aka Pastor J. However you want to address me, that's all good. I am just here, just thankful that you guys are tuning in, and I'm excited, man. Last year we did 37 episodes of this show, and this is our first episode of season 2, and we have an amazing show for you guys today. My friend and my brother is here. We're going to introduce him in just a few seconds, but I want to just take time to greet everybody that's coming on board and everybody that's in the chat room. We see you guys tuning in, and we want you to do me a favor, share this video. Everybody on YouTube, what's going on? And I'm excited, man. We just reached we just went over our 1,000th subscriber to our YouTube channel. So now we're like 2 steps closer to actually be able to monetize our videos and get into the business side of YouTube. So we're excited about that. So to everybody on YouTube, what's good? We love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go and do it now. We need your help. And listen, we got some amazing things coming. And of course, I didn't want to do it, but we got to just talk about it for about 1 minute. I just need everybody in the church to take it easy. Everybody's in an uproar about this spit thing, and I even made a video about it just to try to lighten the mood. Listen, Pastor Mike Todd is one of the dopest pastors of our generation. He just had a bad moment. It was nasty. It's nothing you can say, nothing I can say to change that. It was a little gross. Not a little bit. It was a lot gross. But yo, he's done so much for the kingdom. Let's not, get into this cancel culture mode on this guy. He's one of us, man. And he's a dope pastor, dope leader. And I really like him because he's a phenomenal drummer, just like me. You know what I'm saying? So he's real dope. I actually want to share it with him. I want to get it in with Pastor Mike. And I think that'd be real big for us to sit down and go at it today. But listen, I'm excited today because for season 2, I wanted to, as you guys know, the name of the show. What's up, M? How you doing, bro? Emery is one of the sponsors of our show because he got me my brand new mic. So, thank God for Emery. He wanted me to do it right. But this season, I wanted to go, the name of the show is Kingdom Conversations, but I really wanted to go a little bit further than just having pastors and recording artists. I wanted somebody that is from the kingdom, but really doing, I'm talking about stuff outside the box. And this brother that I'm about to introduce to y'all, his work speaks for himself. So y'all take a look at this.
Mexicans, some hard motherfuckers.
Baby. And they bring in some big weight. I'm ready to bankroll part of the down payment. You'll be able to repay after you sell your loads.
Oh, so we just field niggas for you now, huh?
This is the first time that we've worked with the Corsicans alone. Trust is earned. It's not given.
Rafi the poet's brother. You want protection?
It involves someone you work for.
I don't work for nobody, pretty boy.
My man, you're making this bigger than it has to be.
Sir, I can't let you go any further.
What is your problem, huh?
What the hell's going on? What happened with Sly?
I was pushing him back to the bus when Toy Cop here just stopped us.
Yes, I stopped him. This man is obviously in need of medical attention. He's dead.
He's not dead.
Unconscious, maybe.
Just let me get him back to the bus and everything will be cool.
It's just little Wolfpack Tar Heel madness. But, there's somebody here, says she's family.
Oh, no. Yo, don't let her in.
That's you!
Hey,
I appreciate that.
Mr. Corey Bennington?
Sir.
You've been served.
Phenomenal. This guy is killing the game. Let me introduce him to y'all. Lamar Cheston. He can presently be seen as Lamar Rockwell on Epic's Godfather of Harlem. He is also featured in the current season of Law & Order, my favorite show. and I'm gonna see if my brother can get me a sneak appearance or something. We're gonna try to work it out because I gotta get on Law and Order, y'all. But he's also recurring on that as Lance Red Bull Flowers. His stage resume is crazy, guys. He's doing classical theater like Romeo and Juliet, About Nothing, Comedy of Errors, Henry V, to regional theater such as The Music Man, Pipeline, One Night in Miami, and the NAACP award-winning play Black Angels. I want to bring to the stage my brother, my friend, Lamar Cheston. What up, King?
What's going on with you, family? I gotta hire you, man. That's an intro right there, baby.
Listen to me, man. We doing it, man.
God bless. Thank you for having me, man. Word up.
Man, listen, man. How you doing, bro?
All is well, man. It's a new year. Everybody we got goals, we got aspirations for this year, man. And I'm just trying to pick up from where God allowed to leave me last year, and just keep it moving, man. Keep pushing forward.
Bro, you are like making major waves. Every time I see you, I'm just like, yo, salute to my brother, man, because it's so refreshing for me to see someone that is from where I'm from doing what you're doing and doing it with the big dogs. I mean, you stomping with Forrest Whitaker and Malik Yoba and all these guys. And I mean, dude, you holding your weight, man.
Man, it's been a journey, bro. It's just but I'm a true believer in the process, like it's just there's a time for me to be doing this and there's a time for me to transition into that. And that's really been my life. I mean, I've gone from learning on stage and then trying to master that and still working at that to now transitioning to TV. And then there's a next phase. Then we got to go film. We got to go next level.
I know it's
we
coming.
Want to be global. We want to be global. So that's what it is, bro. Yeah.
Man, how did you get into this?
Man. So okay. I started out as a dancer. Okay. In 2000, man. My mentor Brian Hawthorne, who I on every platform, even in all my bios, I'll make sure I mention him because he really got me my start in entertainment at all. And he was a member of the Greater Allen Cathedral of New York, and he brought me to Christ at 16 at a Bible study with Pastor Darius Thomas.
Yeah, Pastor D.
Yeah, man. So much love to him. So like from that, we were dancing, and then we were dancing for about 3 years, going over around New York City. We were in the PAL system, so we were going to different PALs. And we kind of started feeling ourselves, little kids. We win in competitions. We do what we do. So my mentor, he was like, okay, so y'all got this, under wraps. Let me challenge you guys with something. The challenge was a Shakespeare play for a bunch of teenagers who had never acted before, and is going to be Othello.
Wow.
So it's a group of young Black inner city kids who just found each other at the PAL, had a love for dance, and now they're the guy who's leading this charge for them is challenging them with another task, and that's now you guys can dance. Let's match that dancing with the acting and make a classical play, which is Othello, a musical. So let's wrap everything up. Some of you guys can sing, dance. Some of you guys can do all of it. So we did that, and that was 2003. I was 16. It was my first play.
Wow.
2003, and then the next year I did a musical at my high school. It was West Side Story. That was the first music. See, and I'm gonna tell you, this is how God lined this stuff up for me. And I don't say that because we on Kingdom Conversations. Right. It's any conversation I have, because 2003. My first break into acting, I'd never done it, and I actually landed the lead role of Othello at 16 years old amongst my peers. So, but I had the love and support of family. 2004, my high school, they brought back the musical theater program after almost 50 years.
Wow.
There was no drama program at all. After almost 50 years, for some reason, they brought it back. And I had just come off of doing a show. 2004, I auditioned for Tony in West Side Story, and I was the lead. I got that, and then the next year I went to college.
So now your transition from, because when I met you, you were in Judah camp.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you was in Judah camp, and next thing you know, I close my eyes, and I'm seeing you on the TV. I'm like, well, when did this happen? I'm seeing you in commercials, and I'm like, yo, that's my man Al. Look what's going on. And you know, I was just always so proud to see what God was doing for you, man. And you know, what I want to ask you is, how difficult was it for you? Because you know, on my side, when I was just getting out into the secular part of the business, you know, it was a taboo thing. You know, they were sending us all to hell because we were going to play for R&B, you know, and I really went far. I was playing for the Lost Boys. And you know, all they do is
come on, baby.
All they do is smoke. And I mean, I used to just sit in rehearsal. I never smoked weed in my life. I never smoked weed. I would just sit in rehearsal and catch contact.
The contact, right.
And I just knew you're supposed to get the munchies afterwards. And I never forget it, man. We went to LA and we did the Keenan Ivory Wayans show. And dude, something told me, you know, after you perform, the artist goes over to the couch, and gets interviewed. I don't know what made me do this, Al. We killed me, Jules, Dave, Timothy.
Right. Oh, y'all had the crew out there.
Well, we had the crew out there. It was a crew. We killed. At the end of the song, I dropped the sticks and walked off the drums and went to the couch with the Lost Boys.
Oh my God.
So the production crew was like, who is that guy?
Right. We need to talk to him.
Yeah. And Cheeks was like, yo, come on, son. Come on. And they had the LB fam dance that we used to do. And we on there.
That's college.
Yeah,
I mean,
now,
high school, right?
I
know it, man. I know it, baby.
Yeah. But the church sent me to hell for that. Have you had that problem? Because you know, as in the clip that we played, sometimes you have to use words.
Right. And
that, you know, how do you deal with, you know, cultivating that and still being active in the church?
So you know, like even I didn't know you were going to play that at the beginning, but I was like, I know I say some choice words.
Listen, this is a real deal show right here, brother.
I know, I respect it. I respect it.
Yes, sir.
So honestly, from 2004 when I entered college to 2007, I was an accounting major. So I was doing, and I was just straight math and numbers because you know sometimes coming from where we come from, you got to get a real job if you want to make it out of here. This entertainment stuff, it's not real, you know what I mean? So it's real iffy, you know, until you do something that makes people believe in it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, so in 2007, I started failing classes. I was about to get kicked out of college because I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to be in class because it wasn't something I was passionate about. It wasn't my purpose. I happened to be dating a young lady back then, and she was an actress. And she was like, you know, I know you had acted a couple years ago. Why don't you go back into it? So I took an elective and then I got back into it, but I only had about a year of schooling because my scholarship was 5. I had done 3.5. Okay. So in June 2009, Jules came to, I used to sing with the gospel concert at gospel choir at Hofstra. 2009, Jules came to our big celebration. It's called Joy Night. And he saw 2 people. 3 people from that particular gospel choir that he wanted to come and audition for Judicant. Now, over the time that I was failing classes and not being and not doing well, I fell out of relationship with God as well because I had a 5-year scholarship to go to college and I'm here blowing it away because I'm thinking that I should be doing something that other people want me to do, or I'm not fully believing in myself and in my abilities. So, and if it wasn't for Jules and coming to that concert, I don't know what after college would have looked like. But Jules kept me connected to God. Jules and Judah kept me connected because by that time, when I graduated, I had to be in rehearsals every week with Jules. We had to have Bible study. We had to do certain things before we could just get to in my mind, the entertainment part, because that's why I'm here. You know, like I'm here because I feel like you saw something in me entertaining through my relationship with God on that stage. You know, so it was that, and even with that, man, you know, there were times I would do certain things or want to do certain things, but I would feel like kind of torn
Right.
You know, because I'm like, I don't want to do that, you know, because my relationship or my church home, my church family, I had to get out of my own way, and I had to know that the things that I'm doing, no matter what is portrayed or what the final product is, I know where it's coming from.
Right. Right.
And I know the feelings here is I'm just a vessel, you know, and I'm doing the things that I have to do, that I want to do, that I'm put on this earth to do. And it's not a slight to God. It's not a slight to anybody. It's actually giving praise to God, because He's the one who's given me the talents to be able to portray these different characters and be believable at the same time, you know?
Dude, you are so believable. When I saw you on Law and Order, I was like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Man, bro, that in itself. I mean, you know, a lot of people don't know the process. So I heard you say, you need a cameo or something on there. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this. For me to get one episode of Law and Order, that was a 3-year process.
Wow.
Not even one episode, one line on Law and Order was a 3-year process. But people only see the end product,
finish.
you know.
Yeah.
But in 2019, I had an audition, a good audition. Went to the producers, nothing. 2020 had a good audition. Went to the producers, nothing. 2021 had another one, nothing. Because 2020 the pandemic hit, so it's like you know, I don't know what. But 2021 another one, and then it was like, okay, I got that one, but I still got to prove myself, because they want to bring me back, but they want to see if I can do more than just one line. So it's always been just believing in God, believing in myself, and trying to and proving to myself honestly that I'm able and worth it, and I can do it, man. Because it's not easy.
That's powerful, and that goes with anything, man. Because people never really see the process, and sometimes when someone is great at something, they make it look so easy. They make it look like, you know, it just happened overnight. But anything that's worth having has an existential process attached to it. And it's like, yo,
I like that.
You have to value that, because the process is where you develop character. The process is where you develop stick-to-itiveness. And it's also the place you learn how to deal with rejection.
Oh boy.
That's so we need to touch on that, because I know, being in the business, you hear so many no's.
Oh man.
And dog, I mean, what trained me for the industry? I was a mortgage broker for years.
Okay.
And before I started traveling and playing for artists and all that, the number one thing they drilled into me as a mortgage broker was every no brings you closer to a yes. Every time you get rejected from closing a deal, don't quit, because you're just getting closer to that one. And once you hit that one, if you do right, because a mortgage broker is successful by the customer service that they provide, because every homeowner knows another homeowner. So once you get in that door with one homeowner and you do what's right and you integral, it's just a domino effect. And I mean, I had a good 8-year run in that business before I quit. And never bought a lead. Only had referrals. That's it.
Wow. That's amazing, bro. Like I'm sitting here like listening to you talk, and I literally have captions in my phone, because I used to go to not captions, captions for when I would write out captions, and I'd be like, I'm gonna post this on Instagram once I pop this off. You know what I mean? So I would go to auditions, and it would be for Blue Bloods or CSI, whatever it is, and I'm like, I'm sitting there taking in the essence of the room. I see Tom Selleck, and I see LL. I see all these guys around, like, yeah, it's about to go down for me. So I'm like, I'm writing the caption before I even audition, like, yo, I just booked this, you know. But again, I'm skipping the process. Yeah. And I had to learn. A mentor of mine, Thaddeus Daniels, he told me, because I used to, even when I would go on auditions, I would put out there, yo, I'm about to go to this audition, pray for me. But what I didn't know is that you could put that out there, but the energy that you receive back, you never know what you're getting. People could be like, man, I hope he don't book that. Man, he got another order. Yo, I didn't know that. So that I know for a fact, because I took when the pandemic hit, honestly, I felt less than creative. I had no creative bone in my body for about 8 or 9 months. Honestly, I was off of all social media. I needed to get me right. The pandemic actually, in that respect, helped me, because it was so many of our Black brothers and sisters getting killed that
Yeah,
I couldn't deal with logging onto the internet and just seeing somebody just aimlessly or pointlessly posting a video, not knowing the trauma that it could cause, you know, from just
absolutely.
watching it. So I was off at like 8 or 9 months, man, but that allowed me to be able to strategize in the way in which when I come back on, what I want people to see, want people to know, and what I want people to get from my page. So my page, all my social media is just straight inspiration, man. I try to do 4 things: inspire, empower, enlighten, and encourage through everything I do. All my art.
Whoa. You gotta say that again. You can't drop bombs like that and just fly past it. Your social media is designed now to do what?
To inspire, empower, encourage, and enlighten. That's it.
I love it.
Those 4 things across the board, because I feel like I get and seek inspiration from people like all things like as soon as and thank you for the hoodie, big bro. I appreciate that. As soon as I got it, I posted with it. I put it on. I'm like, yo, because of course. I love my people so much, and I love what we can do to inspire each other. You know, so it doesn't matter who it is. Those 4 things are what I want people to get from coming to anything Lamar K. Cheston, website, social media, whatever it is. And the rejections, man, I just taken. I put a caption the other day. The L's we take now are learning lessons. There's no more L's. There's no more losses. Like we see it. Okay, that's why I'm on Law and Order, because of the 3-year process. Every year I saw, okay, I can do this different, or I can do this different. Got it. And now we on,
bro. And that's so, not to even try to go here, but it's so prophetic, because the number 3 is the number of completion. It's the number of divine completion. So that 3-year process was so that you could get everything together that you need to get together. And now, bro, I'm telling you, I already see you in movies. I'm like, yo, this guy is so convincing at what he does.
God is good, man.
Hollywood is gonna just like come. We've been waiting on you. We've been waiting.
You know what, man? I thank you for that. And I believe me, and I know it's coming from the prophet. So I listen. I already know what time it is. Like, hear it, because you're not gonna say something that's not gonna be planted on good soil, and it's not gonna be a good word. No, you know. So I believe me, it's being received just like that. It's I was in a film, bro, and this is how God humbles you. I was in a film with the Judas and the Black Messiah. Yeah, I mean, I was. It was amazing to be on the set. I'm working with Lakeith Stanfield and Daniel Kaluuya. I mean, Oscar winners, and it's great. The film comes out, I'm not in it.
You got cut.
I got cut. That's how God humbles you. Okay. I give you a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and now you think you smelling yourself again, just like back in 2003. Yeah. And now relax. Yeah. Trust the process. You're gonna get there, but when I say you're gonna get there, not because you did it and now So I'm just learning, man. It's very humbling.
Yeah. Big shout out to my big brother, Bishop Ronald Thornhill, who's in the chat room. He is a principal, a bishop in the Lord's Church. He's actually a real principal of a school down in Virginia. And he has such a dope movement for men. Just put out a crazy book. So thank you for tuning in, Bishop. I love you. I honor you. But yeah, man, that piece is so, and people need to notice, Lamar, that for us to get success, that's somewhat the easy part. But maintaining that success only happens when you maintain an attitude of gratitude. We can't take none of this like it's us, man. We always gotta turn that light that's on us towards God, and God in terms like, okay, now you're ready for more. Because it's so easy when you're the guy in front, when you're the guy everybody know, and you walk in someplace, oh, that's
I never want to be that person.
No, man. I'm so nervous about that. And people think because they see it happening that we like that. I'm like, yo, you don't know. That's one of the things that make me cringe, because, I always want to be in a space where God looks at me and says, you can handle more. Because if we ever become that puffed up dude, and it doesn't suggest that we have to walk around not knowing who we are and not knowing our value and have low self-esteem. But I'm just very careful with that, especially with the venues and the spaces that God has me in now outside of the local church. I'm like, yo, this is impossible. Like, how in the world how am I sitting down negotiating deals with owners of chain restaurants for banana pudding, bro?
But listen, but you listen. This okay. 2009, I joined Judah Camp. This is 12 years later, bro. I've been seeing you go at it, every day, every year, bro. I mean, from when you had the group to all things. I was literally going down a rabbit hole of the 37 episodes of Kingdom Conversations. I'm like, dog, this, and if you talk to some great people, some influential people, heavy hitters, and I'm like, it's time. Yeah, God's, and I don't have to prophesy to you or nothing like that.
I can see it.
That's not me.
What is the Lord saying, prophet?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you have put in the work in the kingdom. Yeah. So now your blessings will be glorified in the world. And honestly, that's not coming from me. That's coming from, and talk about that transition, that breakthrough. Elder Overseer, let me get the title right. Overseer Barney L. Curtin from my church, New Life Cathedral. He said this to me a couple years ago, and before I was anything, I was still very, very theater. He said, Lamar, your gifts will not be multiplied in the world until you start to use them in the church. Because I would come to church every Sunday, and I was very content with hearing the word from Bishop and being receiving it and moved from it, and then going and trying to be better the every day after that, Right. But that spoke to me, because we all know our talents, even though other people don't necessarily know what we're capable of. But I know what I could have brought to New Life at that time, and what I was holding back on not giving, just because I'm like, I don't want to do that, or I don't want to be in the spotlight. But if I'm in the spotlight of God, then in the world, it's over. So once he said that, I started, and the late Pastor Lois told me that as well. And she it was her that but she encouraged me to get into my first piece at New Life. And then from that, I promise you, I started working more with them, teaching step and dance and things like that. And from that, the world just started to open up. And I will always remember, it's certain things in life, like Jules bringing me to Judah Camp, just keeping connected to God when the string was about to snap. Yeah. Brian, my mentor, making that transition from dance to theater, because that was my purpose, which I didn't know back then, and then Bishop, Overseer Curtin prophesying that into my life. And I'll never forget just certain things that are like big transitional moments that happened because of the kingdom, man. Brian brought me to Christ. Jules kept me with Christ. And in Christ, because I did whatever to hold on to that relationship, expanded my worldly everything. So
there's an equation that I teach my church, man, because I think for gifted people, one of the things that we get mixed up is when the Bible talks about your gift making room for you and putting you before great men. There's a difference between your gift and God's gift. So God gave us the gift to play, to sing, to dance. And people get that confused because they're frustrated, like, yo, I'm one of the best singers, I'm one of the best dancers, but I have no opportunity. That's because they don't know the difference between God's gift and man's gift. The Bible says a man's gift. That's not the gift of God. So what happens is God says, yo, Lamar, I'm going to give you the gift to act, to dance. Jay, I'm going to give you the ability to sing, play, produce. It's now our responsibility to become a gift with that gift. And what happens?
Wait, hold on. If you're going to slow me down, you got to say that again. Hold on. It's not. Oh, my gosh.
That's why what's happening for you and me and different ones that people see shaking and moving, even in the midst of this pandemic, it's only because we tapped into understanding that God gave me a gift, but I now must become a gift with that gift. I have to be workable. I have to have great people skills. I have to know how to be accommodating. I have to know how to prefer others over myself. Get in the room and work the room. And what happens is, in the midst of you becoming a gift, with the gift, God shifts you into becoming a commodity. And anything that becomes a commodity, people will pay for.
Bro, that's a
that
sermon, man.
man, and that's what we're tapping into. So, when people start talking about doing stuff for church and doing, I'm like, yo, that your church, you have to look at your church like a gym. That's where we go to work out. We don't go there to, I'm not against nobody getting paid and all that. People could do that all day if they want. But for me, when I do what I do, I look at my service unto God as prepping me for the marketplace. And because the way that the church is set up, the church will now reject the ones that are on their way to the marketplace. But the minute you make it in the marketplace, oh, that's one of our sons. That's my boy Lamar.
We need you back.
Yeah. So we don't have to worry about that set of people, because they love, and this is nothing against the church, but the church loves to embrace what the world embraces. We know that. But when you've been called to the marketplace and you've been called to bring Christ into a space of darkness, it is so pivotal for us to understand that we become a gift. And that's how you get to the bag. When you become a gift, when you become somebody that people want to work with, your name starts getting mentioned in rooms you never even been in.
When you use the gift to become a gift, you become a commodity. Yo, that's mind blowing, man. Because I even when he said it to me, I was like, I know it kind of sounds, a lot of stuff sounds churchy.
Yeah,
it kind of sounded churchy. I'm like, all right, I understand. You see me here, and you want me to just want me to be more a part of the church, essentially. But you also see me in doing what I do in the world. Outside of the church. So I got it, but then over time, I started to see the manifestation of actually, putting it into practice, and what was happening outside of it. And I will forever be indebted to that man, just for saying. And I don't even know, he may be watching this, he may not, but I don't know if he even knows that impact that just one line could have on someone's life, man.
That's powerful. Everybody in the chat room, can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all share this? We're about to wrap stuff up in a few minutes, because Lamar is just an amazing brother to me. I'm so grateful
for sure
for you to. I didn't want nobody else to kick off season 2, man. I was like, yo, I gotta holler at Lamar. And I was because we ain't speaking a long time. So I was like,
it's been a minute, yeah.
I hope he ain't Hollywood and like, nah, I call my agent out. Because I would have got you. I would have said, now wait a minute. Now hold it.
No, bro, listen, honestly, and I'm gonna be very transparent. I was like, how did I not know there were 37 conversations that you've had in the hour long 40? I'm like, and I'm sitting there looking at him, listening to him since we set it up. I'm like, this is amazing, man. Yeah, it's amazing. And now you got a season 2 like this right here is the platform, the platforms that I want to be on and love to be on. Wow. Now, right now, the thing is matching the global universal impact with the feet on the ground, boots strapped up people that I love to work with. Yeah. So that right now, that's where I'm at, because this should be everywhere. You know what I mean? Because people need to hear these real conversations, not the Hollywood, the fluff, the whatever it is. Like, the church got real issues, we got real issues, but we're here to talk about it. We love the church, we love each other, and we're trying to be better every day. So I just want to salute you, King, because this is a great platform that you have. I
appreciate that. I got one question for you. Then we're going to do a game that we play real quick. Do you see yourself shifting into directing?
It's crazy, man. So I have a production company that I have I've directed a few projects under, but the type of directing that I want to do, of course. Now I watched the interview of Halle Berry on Tamron Hall, and and Tamron Hall asked her if she wants to do Broadway, and Halle was like she would love to do Broadway in her next phase of life. you know, because she and I feel like that's the trajectory I'm on. Like there's a time for this, there's a time for that. Right now, I'm in the season of really plowing with this acting thing and trying to build up the others around me to just be as great and as successful as I know I will be, so we can all be. And then we got Broadway, we got directing, we got acting and directing in the same thing, bro. There's so much more. There's so much more down the line that I see, and you know, even with you, like film.
Yeah.
I know you're getting into films.
Yeah, listen,
I know.
We're shooting our first documentary as we speak.
Bro,
yeah,
your intro is a movie.
Yeah.
I see the intro. You jumping down the stairs, you walking around the street. I'm telling you. So these are the visions that I have right now. I'm using my social media platforms to like get them out, but they'll definitely be on a larger scale and in the near future for sure.
Listen, man, I'm gonna be hitting you up because I need some pointers. Because real talk, I really, because I'm gonna tell you something I never told nobody before. If I wasn't preaching, I was gonna be a stand-up comedian.
Bro, you funny, man. Like I be laughing at you like off rip for no reason. You hilarious, dog.
I'm telling you, I that was really my second calling, my choice. And I really still, I don't know if I so much want to do that, but I do know that I want to get into acting and so I may need you to point me in the right direction because I don't mind doing the work.
No. I'm gonna tell you this, and this is so random. I'm not gonna say how I got it, but bro, I'm not on TikTok. Obviously, you are, because you put out a TikTok about like something about like what you got. They telling you how to go through the church emotions and all that stuff. Bro, when I say spot on, you had me. I literally got it this morning. I'm like, yo, how did I not? Because I'm not on TikTok. That was one of the funniest things. I was crying. So thank you for that laugh, brother. For real.
Man, listen, man. I'm just glad that we got a chance to reconnect, brother. And know that I celebrate you, man. And I'm on the sidelines, just like, yo, get him. Man, how is it working with my man? What is this? I just called his name, Godfather Harlem.
Oh, Forrest Whitaker?
Yeah, how is that, man? That's got to be crazy.
Man, you know, like when you're in situations like that, or when I'm in situations like that, I try to soak up as much as I can. I try to be a sponge as much as I can. So even you have to find a balance between talking to them when we have our off time, and then talking to them when they're like going through their lines and getting their process together, because that's always happening. Because like that, it could be, all right, we ready for y'all, and now we can come out of a conversation and be totally thrown off. So it's like trying to gauge it, but he was so inviting, man, so willing to offer advice. Just he hung out, talked to us, chill, like gave us a little bit of his journey, and he was just welcoming, man, because that's Godfather Harlem is his ish. You know what I mean? That's all him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he everybody who comes on is like open with welcome with open arms. So it was dope, man.
So when is there another season coming? Can you talk about
just
that?
got renewed for season 3. Just got renewed. So listen, man, God is working, man. Just got renewed for season 3. Law and Order Organized Crime is still happening right now. They just finished their midway or almost midway point of the season. So keep watching, man, because you know we're gonna do some more work on there. This year's we got some stuff on HBO coming out. This year's gonna be great, man. This year's gonna be great. And I appreciate you, man, for real, because people don't reach out to holler at me, which is cool. Which is cool, you know. Let me do it. It's cool. But you know what? Let me say this. There's integrity in what you have done, because a lot, let me double back. People do reach out, a lot of people don't follow up. Let me say that. Let me say that. Because Right. Yeah. But this you actually followed up. You made the fly, like everything top notch. I salute you, King. Word up.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Before we go, everybody that comes on the show, we play a game called Word Association. So I say,
I figured you was gonna play some game. I didn't know what it was gonna be. All right, that's right.
Yeah. So I say something, I say a word, and you tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
All right, cool. Sanctified. All right, cool. Let's go.
Well, I'm not gonna promise you that.
No, I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
comedy.
I love. Oh, it's one word. Jeez.
One word.
Martin.
Very good. Loyalty.
I want to say over money. Non-negotiable. Oh, hold on. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. I gotta go non-negotiable. It's a must.
Okay.
Yeah.
Discipline.
Process.
That's good. Now none of these are plans. You going off?
No.
I'm going
up
the top of the dome too. So
I'm with you.
Opportunities.
Seize.
Procrastination.
Deflect. I was trying to think of a word of like the opposite
so
of
good.
attract. Yeah.
That's
Deflect.
so good.
Yeah.
Deflect.
Wait. Can I say one
Yes,
thing
sir.
on that?
Yes, sir.
You said distraction, right?
No,
What was the word?
procrastination.
Oh, procrastination. Okay. I thought you said deflect. All right, cool. Because
Now
procrastination.
let's go. What you said? Distraction.
Needed. And that's why that's the only thing I was gonna say. Like if you talk about the process, or if I have a process of learning lines or getting into a character, I love distractions, because if I can become that person while the world and everything around me is chaotic, I know when things are settled down, it's over.
You got it. Game over.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Yo, look who just came in. Pastor Darius Thomas.
Thank you, man. That's my guy. Shout out to Chi-Town, man. I know he out there right now, but 16 years old, Darius. I want to say thank you. You know this, man, at a Bible study downstairs in the Greater Allen Cathedral, you helped me come to Christ. You and Brian Hawthorne, you were preaching. Brian brought me there, and it was like everything I needed. I'm not going to tell you how many years later, but I will forever be indebted to you, man. So thank you, my brother. Word up.
That's what's up, man. So, yo, Lamar, man, thank you so much. I'm
course.
going to let you go easy. I normally go a little left with the words just to let people off guard. But
yo, you can do what you do. Listen,
no.
Man. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna behave myself.
Appreciate you.
We keep it PG-13, but we can
for episode 1. Now I don't know about the other ones.
And listen, man, we got some amazing people. I'm bringing I think Quan Williams is next Monday.
Nice.
Then a young lady I would love to connect you with. Her name is Shawan Turner. She just launched her own television network. Huge thing. Yeah, man. So I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I'm predicting that in the next 3 years, we're gonna be looking at each other on a set.
Bro, as soon as you said that, I mean, she got a I take it. I receive it, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Because it's you, and I want you to know you are an inspiration to me and so many other people, brother. So keep doing what you're doing, King. And thank you for being as responsive as you were, because it's an amazing thing to meet people that God is elevating, but they're still walking in humility. And that's the key, man. So keep doing what you're doing, man. And again, brother, we wish you nothing but God's success this year.
Thank you.
Everything that comes to you, bro, knock it out the park. Take no prisoners.
None.
Take over, bro. That's my motto for this year. You let me in the room, I'm taking over. You know what I'm saying?
Kick that door down and set up your own room, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
man. That's what it is.
So everybody, same to you, brother. Word up.
Everybody, let's follow. If somebody wants to get in touch with you, if they want to follow you on social media, what do they need to do? Shout out your handles and all that. Let's get his numbers up tonight.
Word up. Not on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Lamar K. Cheston, at Lamar K. Cheston, LamarKCheston. And I mean, my website is www.lamarkcheston.com. This year, that you said this year you taking over, if you getting in the room, it's going down. This year, man, it's all about branding. I want to brand my name and my platform and what I'm about to the max, to maximize your potential. That's where we at.
LKC. Now, now the people are asking, what does the K stand for?
My middle name.
No, I'm the same way. My name is Jason L. Hendrickson.
Ah.
Like, what the L stand for? I'll be like, L.
Right, man. Come on, man. What you mean?
It's what it is.
Word up. Say my middle name. Much
But
love.
yo, brother, keep doing your thing, man. Thank you for being our first guest. This is historic. You are
Much
the first
love.
guest for season 2 on Kingdom Conversations. And yo, I love you, bro. And we're gonna talk soon, man.
Thank you too, King. Love you back.
All right, yes, sir.
All right.
Yo, that was my brother Lamar K. Cheston. Just doing a phenomenal job representing the kingdom in Hollywood and on TV. I want you guys to make sure that you follow him on all social media platforms. I want you to check him out. We got the scoop here. There's a new season of Godfather of Harlem. And if you have not watched it, I would put my Epic's password up here, but I'm not going to do that. You pay the $4.99, just like I'm paying it. Get you the Epic's channel and check out Godfather of Harlem starring Forrest Whitaker. So many amazing actors are in it. It's crazy. The plot is amazing. It's going to keep you glued to the screen like, oh my God, not a dull moment. And Lamar is doing such a great job in that series. We're excited about that. And we want you guys to check him out on Law and Order and everything else that he got going on, guys, because this is the year for us to celebrate what God is doing in other people. Let's get rid of the cancel culture in our community for people that don't deserve to be canceled. Now, I'm all for canceling, people that's like abusive and taking advantage of their platforms and using it for their own filthy gain. But, when people do, the best that they can and they're doing what they need to do, let's support our own. Let's push our own. I am godly proud to be connected to Lamar K. Cheston. This was an amazing show. I want you to tune in next week. Our guest will be the hip-hop junkie, Quan Williams, another young brother that I've watched come through the ranks. And I told him 2 years ago that he was going to be one of the people that people had to come see in the hip-hop community. And I'm watching it happen right before my very eyes. The Hip-Hop Junkie is probably one of the top podcasts and platforms that exist today. And Quan Williams, who's the CEO of the Hip Hop Junkie, will be our guest next week. And then after that, man, we got my homegirl, Shawan Turner, coming on, who is the CEO of a brand new television network. So it's nothing but big things going on this year. So, man, listen, we have to keep doing this. And I want you to look out. And remember, as always, guys, no one can stop you from being and doing what you want to do but you. You are literally unstoppable. Kingdom Conversations. Thank y'all for tuning in. Catch the replay. It'll be back on tonight at 7:30. The replay of this show will be back on. We do that every Monday. We go live and then we play it again in the evening time for those of you that are at work, couldn't watch it this afternoon, but catch the replay and keep us in your prayers. Kingdom Conversation. This is our year. We out. Peace.